Hi people, Chilli here from Live Listen Erased, and welcome to this 5-minute review episode. I have the pleasure to discuss an artist I truly enjoy, Sting, with his newest album, The Bridge. So, let's find out if it floats like a butterfly or stings like a bee. Sting, English bass player for the Police. Gordon Sumner apparently got his name from a black and yellow jumper he wore on stage often, which is probably better than naming yourself after a stinging sensation of some kind of STD. Sting's solo career came after the Police imploded, and ever since then he has sold about a gazillion records and got 17 Grammys.
Wow! An award statue! Oh, it's a Grammy.
Here is the track list for his 15th studio album, and my thoughts. Rushing Water is your typical Sting song musically. Lyrically, however, this song takes a sharp right as it deals with panic attacks and nightmares in its lyrics. For what we've come to expect with Sting, usually singing songs of romanticism, it's a very dark song. But in the times that we are currently in, I guess it might be expected. I guess it's only scratching the surface lyrically as well, and it isn't the first time Sting has gone onto these fields of not-so-gold pastures. But it is odd to see this as an opener. A great song though. If It's Love Is Next, and I hate whistling in songs, so we're off to a bad start. You know how I knew this was going to be a song by Sting? Because it had his lyrical mannerisms. Wake up, had some breakfast, visit doctor, fall in love. That kind of stuff. If this song was being sung by anyone else, it would be terrible. Too up themselves, too dreary, not explicit enough, whatever. However, Sting has a voice that makes these lyrics intriguing enough to not wane our interests. Plus, he has a knack for writing a catchy song, as he has done here. The Book of Numbers is a song with a country kind of twang in it, until it gets to the verse and the big explosion of the full band kicks in. The song seems to be telling a story of a person who has devoted 85 years of his life to religion and seems to be wondering if anyone is listening to him during his time on this planet. A somber story maybe, but given the upbeat tone, it's a solid track. Loving You is an off-kilter track in my opinion. It has this electronic drum beat throughout it, with guitar notes in reverse all the way through the song. It's not the first time Sting has done some kind of new age contemporary sound or whatever you want to call it, but regardless, this track will be skipped on subsequent playthroughs. Harmony Road is next, and ironically, has a very lovely guitar harmony in the intro. The guitar loosely follows Sting's vocals, and it's a nice tune. It's got a soft and warm sound to it, and Sting is like a poet delivering his lines. Probably one of the best tracks on the album here. For Her Love is next, and sees a semi-acoustic piece delivered by Sting in a slow flamingo style with certain synth elements. It's an interesting song we can only expect Sting to do in his way. A good track. The Hills on the Border is the following track, which has a kind of marching drum line. Its style is similar to the Americana sound with the addition of string instruments and accordions. Captain Bateman is the next track, and this is a retelling of an old folk song regarding Lord Bateman, who was a captain and was taken prisoner in a foreign country. It's a beautiful piece and another highlight to the album. Sting knows how to add a touch of flair to some songs, and this is a great example. The Bells of St. Thomas is a quiet tune recounting an interesting story that is set in Antwerp, Belgium. I won't add much more, for the song is interesting and seems to be painted in such detail that there must be an air of reality to it somewhere. It's not a bad song for a coffee shop jazz track, Chilli said in jest. The Bridge is the title track of the album, and stars Sting and an acoustic guitar only. Short and sweet, this jaunty track will be passed before you know it. Waters of Time is next, and is tied to the previous track, so make sure you listen to them in succession. It's also a re-recorded version of the same song Sting originally recorded with Jimmy Nail some 20 years ago. Captain Bateman's Basement is the following track, and this is an instrumental track with Sting performing some scat singing harmonized by his bass playing, and it is a solid track. Sitting on the Dock of the Bay is next, and this is a cover of the same song originally by Otis Reading. It's okay, it's not too different in style, and was clearly chosen as a reference to watching the world spin by during lockdown. How do I feel about this album? I don't know. I'm a sucker for songs by Sting. He is my Achilles heel, and I'll always have a spot for him. I even have extremely fond memories of some of his songs that whenever I hear them being played, will put me immediately into a good spot. It's very rare to have music like that. As for this album, maybe I had high hopes coming into it since I loved 57th and 9th. This one leaves me feeling a bit hollow, however. Whether that is the style that he is going for and I have unknowingly fallen for this trap, or this is a byproduct of the album, I'm not sure. What I am sure of though is this. The album fell short of expectations to me. Sting can still write cracker songs. Just look at If It's Love. Overall though, the album sits around 350,000 Chillis on the Chilli scale, with standout tracks being Rushing Water, Harmony Road, and Cat Bateman's Basement. I hope there is another solid album left in him, and maybe post-lockdown we can see a happier Sting write some more energetic material. Here's to hoping for bigger fields of gold. Thank you for listening. I am Chilli from Live Listen Erased, and I hope you have enjoyed this 5-minute review. Please like us or subscribe to our channel for more, and follow us at Live Listen Erased on Twitter and Instagram as we discuss the album, and let me know what was your favourite song from this album. Let me know below or on Instagram and Twitter. Alright, you have a great day and stay spicy.